can we meet? Can we meet this moment? Can we be here together? Can we meet whatever arises? The thoughts, sensations, feelings, however intense or uncomfortable they become. Is it possible to meet life without turning away? Is it possible to meet life without pushing life away or trying to get rid of it or trying to numb ourselves to it? Is it possible to meet life naked and open? Is it possible to receive rather than push away or trying to seek something in the future? Is it possible to just be totally available and receive absolutely what is arising right now? And this recognition goes beyond the story of our relationship. Often when we're talking about our relationship, we're talking about the story of our relationship. So the story of our past and our future together. I think I made a video a few years ago and I was talking about this. Often when we're talking about relationship, we're talking about this third entity in the room. There's me and there's you in the room, and then there's this third thing called our relationship, and we talk about our relationship as if it was some kind of entity, some kind of thing. We talk about our past together and everything that went wrong and everything that went right, and our future together and how it might look, and our hopes and our dreams, and we play out the movie of our future together. But actually, in reality, of course, we only have this moment together. This is all we can know, and that's why being together here and now is so infinitely precious. It's so fragile, it's so precious, because really this is all we can know. Perhaps we'd love to have tomorrow together, of course. We don't want to deny the possibility of future. But in reality, this is all there is, this moment together. So this is where true relationship really lives. True relationship doesn't live in the past or the future. It lives here and now. So what becomes primary, is this present moment relating. There is this present moment relating in the here and now, this real-time connection. This is relationship. Relationship isn't the story of our relationship, although we can carry on telling that story. True relationship lies in this present moment, real-time, living, relating with each other, connecting here and now. So that's the invitation of life. Can we meet here and now beyond the story of our relationship? I think I wrote a post on Facebook recently, and I was saying how two people can never really break up. We talk about breaking up, we talk about getting into a relationship and leaving a relationship. We talk about being together or staying together and breaking up. And what I was saying was actually in reality no two people have ever truly broken up. All we really break up with are stories, dreams, expectations of each other, plans. So often when two people break up or they say they've broken up or are breaking up, what's really happening is their dream of each other is dying. Their dream is dying, or their dream has died. And this is actually the same thing that happens when someone you love dies. What really has died, but your dream of the other person, your hopes and your plans for the future, because that's probably what you've been living with for years and years and years, maybe for your whole life. You've been living with a dream of this person that you dreamt that they weren't going to die and they were going to carry on living. Or in relationship, you dreamt that you were going to stay together, and you had all these plans, and you've been dreaming of a future together and growing old together, maybe everything you were going to do. You were living with all these movies playing out in your head, the movie of your relationship. And then reality comes along and smacks you in the face, because life is saying, actually, no, it's not going to be like that. it was never going to be like that. It was never, ever, ever going to be like that. It was never going to match your dream. Your dream was always false. You've been living with a dream. This is the reality. So it's like you're waking up to reality, and that waking up can be painful. That's why breakups and deaths, they're so painful. They can feel so painful. But what's really happening in the pain is the pain of shattered dreams. The pain is the pain of lost hopes and shattered dreams. And then the question is, well, who am I? Without this person, without this relationship, who am I? Because all this time I've been seeing myself in a certain way. All this time I've been living with a dream. And then when the dream falls away, then who am I? Sitting in that place, sitting in the ruins of broken dreams, shattered dreams. Like we stand in the rubble and we wonder, who the hell am I? And that's the real pain. But of course, at the same time, it's a real invitation. In the story, the mind might say, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. This is the end of my life. I can't go on. Life has gone wrong. Life is bad. But really, life can't go wrong. It's our dreams and our hopes and our plans that die. And that's either the worst thing that's ever happened. That's either the origin of Great Depression, or it's the beginning of, awakening. It's awakening. It's an opportunity to let go of those dreams and hopes and plans and recognize what is truly here. Recognize who you really are. So it's the hopes and dreams and plans that fall away. But that's wonderful, because why would you want to live in hopes and dreams and plans? It's like wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up to who you are now. This is real. So life's constant invitation really is: can we meet? Can we meet what is here without turning away and going off into history or dreams? Can we meet life? And can we meet each other? And in that meeting, in this present moment, real-time connection, can we also recognize actually that it's not two separate people meeting? It's not one person meeting another person. It's not my story meeting your story. Because in the story, my story and your story, we never really meet. Because the story is not who we really are. So in that meeting, can we actually recognize that it's not two people meeting? It's life recognizing itself. It's life meeting itself. It's the recognition that on the deepest level, as consciousness itself, I am what you are. I am what you are. And that recognition is love. Love is not something that we do. It's not something that we work our way towards. Love it's a recognition. It's the recognition that as consciousness, I am what you are. I am what you are. I have always been. I have always been you. And that's true with everyone you meet, actually, not just the one you call your partner or your lover or your it's that recognition is possible with everyone, because ultimately everybody, beyond their story of themselves, everyone is everyone is consciousness. So that recognition, that love, it's universal, it's unconditional. And that's life's constant invitation, is to recognize or remember this unconditional love that is always here, that can't be lost, that can't fall away, that can't be broken. So maybe in the story, we break up, or maybe in the story you leave me, or maybe in the story you die. It's the end of your life. It's the end of our relationship. But that's the story. In reality, who you truly are, which is who I truly am, cannot fall away, cannot die, cannot be broken. And we could call that love, that which cannot die.